Hi, I'm Sugar from Suger Coat It, and today I'm going to talk about how to get people to read your plus size fashion and lifestyle blog.
We got a summer of the kind of movie love, in for some more of anything that comes along.
This is one of the most common questions that I get in my inbox. I've been blogging since 2009, and outside of people wondering how do you find the motivation to keep blogging after all these years, which, sometimes I don't, short version. The most common question I get is, how do I get people to read my blog? How do I find subscribers? How do I get more followers? How do I, blah, 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 blah. I have a few ideas on this, so let's spend a few minutes now and talk about that. If your blog is new or if it's small, the best way to really start getting people to come over and take a look at your blog is to find the community, whether it be on Twitter or Instagram, Facebook, or just through Blogger. I'm not sure what the Community Connect thing is these days. Just find a community and start participating. By finding these places, reading other people's posts, interacting with them in their comments, it just starts to leave a bit of a trail that you're someone who is interested and someone who, if you have your own blog as well, could be worth checking out. What I don't want you to do is to pop on people's Instagram or their blog or their YouTube channel, whatever, and be like, hey, check out my blog, check out my page, check out my whatever, right? My advice here by creating a community is to actually just go there with an interest in what these people are doing. Okay, so even though underneath it all your motive may be, man, I hope someone sees this and checks out my blog, you're actually going to show up there because you're interested in plus fashion and you're interested in what other bloggers are doing. My second tip for how to get people to read your blog is to show up there as often as possible. When I first started my blog, I used to post a blog post every single day. Now, my blog posts didn't look a lot like they do now in the long format. Sometimes I would have only written 300 words outlining my day or a funny story or something that happened. Once I started incorporating outfit posts, I used to take up to 3 a week. So whether that be batched in terms of creating content at the start of the week that you can use for the whole week. So I used to use my weekends to do this. Or if you're one of those people who actually live an exciting life, you can be grabbing photos throughout the week of your outfits and sharing them on your blog. My next point is that you have to be consistent. I see this with new bloggers all the time. They're all fired up and there's new posts coming out all the time. There's one a week or one a day, or they're showing up and their posts are coming out like bam, 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 bam. And then they run out of the stuff they prepared in advance. Or the whole blog block, like writer's block, but for bloggers, kicks in and they're like, I don't know what to blog about anymore. And then it starts to fade off. That is easily the most annoying thing. As a blog reader and as someone who loves to check out blogs and subscribe, I find nothing more frustrating, and I've done this on my own blog. I'm 100% guilty of this. I hate when I get a blog that I love and I'm waiting for those regular updates and I'm waiting for them to consistently show up, and then they just disappear. They pop up a month later and they're like, oh, sorry guys, I got super busy and, but I'm back. You can count on me to be back. And they're gone for like 3 months. And then they pop up and they're like, I've got this great outfit for you. Hashtag someone sent it to me, so now I better get my butt into gear and post on my blog. And then it just goes downhill from there. So for me, pick a schedule that you can consistently blog to. So whether that be 2 posts a week, 3 posts a week, 1 post a week, and stick to it. That way, your audience can guarantee that you're going to show up on that day every week without fail. This is something that has given me a lot of success in my newsletter. When it first started, I was super consistent. I would stay up until 3 a.m. in the morning just to get that thing out if I had to. If you haven't been in someone's inbox regularly, so you promised them a weekly newsletter or a monthly newsletter, and you haven't been doing it, when you show up there, they'll be like, oh yeah, no, I'm done now. That was a great idea when I first signed up like 4 months ago, but now I'm not that interested. You need to treat those sort of subscriptions and people who are showing up to your blog and your newsletter and stuff like that with a certain level of respect. One of the main mistakes I see when people are looking to increase their readership is that they're just not very interesting. I hate to say it, but if your blog posts are something that I can Google and find 50 other versions, then why would I pick yours? That's the thing that you have to think about when you're creating content. You have to really come at it from your own personal perspective. So it's not about how would Sugar write that blog or how would Nicolette Mason write that blog. It's about what can I bring to this topic that no one has shared before. It doesn't have to be new information. It can just be about bringing your personality. Are you heaps of fun? Show us that. Bring your personality and people will start to get to know that. And if you click with them, they'll keep showing up at your blog for that. Another great way to have people reading your blog is to just be creating some killer content. You can do this in a blog series, and that way they know to regularly come back. So 1 post a week or 1 post every day for a week. When I did 28 Days to a Confident You, that was super popular. When you can teach people or share your love of something with people in a series, then it means that if they're interested in it, they'll keep reading. The problem that I see for new or smaller bloggers is that they really are expecting people to just show up at their blog without anyone ever telling them how to get there. It's one of the reasons that as bloggers we focus so much on our social media, because social media can drive people to your blog, start them reading, and then if your content's great, hey presto, you got yourself some blog readers, you know? So when I say to you, you need to grow your social media following to have a successful blog, that's why. You know, maybe that 1 person out of every 10 will become someone who can really benefit from what you're sharing, or someone who's been looking for those perfect frickin' jeans for 100 years and you know where they are. If you've got a brand new plus size fashion and lifestyle blog, then you need to chill out a bit. My blog has been around for 8 years now. Sometimes I still wonder how the hell am I going to get people to read my blog. Thanks for watching this video. I hope these tips will help you to increase the readers on your blog, and then once they're there, maybe keep a few of them. So if you'd like me to check out your blog, just leave the link below and I'll pop over and check it out. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I talk about plus size fashion and lifestyle blogging. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time.